Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I am still having so much fun using this as a microphone, so I hope you guys don't mind. It's going to be another video like this, but there's something I wanted to talk about recently because I know there's so many people right now trying to get into UGC. If you don't know what UGC is, it is user-generated content. So a lot of creators are moving towards this path of creating, organic photos for clients and for brands to use for their advertising purposes. And generally speaking, a lot of us get paid for doing these services, paid on top of product, which is why it's so fruitful for a lot of content creators. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I wanted to talk about something that went down recently with a brand collaboration offer and why I decided to pass on it, and why you shouldn't be afraid to say no to some brand deals as well. If you think just because you're just starting out, you can't say no, you can say no. Girl, your standards and your boundaries are what come first. I want to give you guys the full glimpse of what had happened. So I have my notes right over here. So if I look over to the side, I'm sorry. I just want to make sure that I get all the details. So not too long ago, I got hit up by this coffee brand. I'm obviously not going to name them, but they wanted to collab with me, basically. At first, I was really excited. I love coffee. That's my favorite drink. And I have it every single day. And while I was pregnant and I had to not drink coffee or have caffeine as often, that was really hard for me. So after having Adriano, I got back into coffee and here we are again. I am a coffee addict. It is my only vice. Anyways, so I got very excited when this coffee brand hit me up. And as creators, working with brands can be a cool way to show you guys some awesome stuff. But as I dug into the details, I started to get really sus because something just didn't seem right. So the coffee brand slid into my DMs. They sent me an email and a proposal and laid out exactly what they wanted and what they were looking for in return. At first glance, it seemed like a really good deal and I could see potential for some killer content that we could have made together, but something wasn't right. Like something seemed really weird in this email. First of all, they were not just calling me by my first name, they were calling me Camille or Feo throughout the email, and that was just kind of strange to me. Also, if you're bolding text in the middle of your email, it's because you want to emphasize it and you want it to be seen. And that move, it just seems like a power move and it's kind of aggressive. I don't know, small little red flags that show up for me sometimes and I consider them red flags, so I kind of take a step back. So that was the offer. Obviously, there's a little bit of back and forth. I don't usually take the first offer that people send to me because I have my own prices and I have my own rates. So I don't usually fit into the rates of brands. I have my own. So if they want to work with me, typically you have to work with my rates. I am very negotiable though, and I am very easy to make deals with as long as it makes sense for not only them, but also for myself. I have a 1-year-old. I can't always do things in 24 hours, for example. I have this big privacy boundary where I don't like to show Adriano's face on the internet. And so if they ask me to, I'm definitely going to say no. Yeah, so I have boundaries and standards, and I think you should as well as a creator. Otherwise, you're going to get taken advantage of, and yeah, it's just not cool. So the decision, I'm very, very stern with my price range. Typically, if you're a smaller company, obviously I understand that you don't have as big of a budget as a globally well-known company. Duh. That, I know that, it's fine. I'm not gonna make you guys break your budget. There was a lot of back and forth. This is probably the longest email chain of my life with a potential collaboration, and it didn't even happen. So wow. I'm not gonna say it's a waste of time because obviously you want to get to a place where both of you guys are happy, but ultimately this brand did not respect my work or my rates. Why do I say that? So by the end of our email chain, in the last few emails, there's gonna be a screenshot right here so you can read it as well. They dropped this bombshell of a comparison on me, mentioning another influencer's deal as if it was like the holy grail of collaborations. I did not like that at all. That was very distasteful, very disrespectful, and also you shouldn't really be talking about like your deal with someone else unless it's like a really well-known creator or something and you're gonna say their name. Otherwise, there's really no need for that. Like, you're not gonna mention their name. So for all I know, this could be a made up scenario just for you to try and convince me to drop my price by like X amount. I didn't like that. It rubbed me the wrong way, big time. To me, it's really not just about numbers or dollars. It's really staying true to who I am and what I stand for and how much work and how much effort I put into my work. So I just felt so disrespected as a creator, as a creative, and I just immediately was like, I'm gonna shut this door because I'm obviously not getting through to them. They are very limited in how much they want to spend on me, and I wasn't about it. That being said, here's why having values as a creator is important. Staying authentic and real and honest with you guys is pretty much my top priority. Not only because it makes me more real and more relatable for you guys, but because it is so much work to try and be something that you're not. I never, ever want to be someone that is emulating someone else. I am totally just me when I'm talking to you guys. I am maybe inspired, maybe motivated to do certain video topics or whatever because I'm inspired by others. But at the end of the day, you're getting content from me as me. You guys trust me to keep it honest, and that's all I want to give you guys. 100% real, authentic me. It wouldn't be fun to make content if I was just faking it all the time. I would be exhausted. And honestly, I feel like that's half of the reason why I don't enjoy like public networking, because I am shy. I am a shy person in real life, and I am really horrible at making small talk. When people meet me, I think they think that I'm kind of bitchy or I'm very standoffish, but the truth is I'm like shaking in my boots because I'm scared. Not scared, I'm shy. I'm really not good at starting conversations, although I try to, but I come off as really awkward, kind of quiet. But as you get to know me and as I feel more comfortable, I warm up and then, I talk forever and then you can't shut me up. I used to go to public networking events all the time and I would just come home exhausted, social battery at 0%, and then I wouldn't be productive for the rest of the day. So rather than having to go through that while filming, I might as well just be who I am. And then that way I can film more content. I can do a lot more because I'm happy. I'm enjoying myself. And, I'm just being me. So when a brand asks me to compromise on my values or make me feel like I'm less than what I think I'm valued at, it's a hard pass from me. A hard pass. Like, bye. So moving forward, obviously we're not going to get stuck in a rut because of this situation. I decided to politely decline their offer. I wasn't rude, although I felt disrespected, but I wanted to address the fact that I felt like they were disrespecting me, just so that they know maybe moving forward that can help them, So it wasn't an easy call to make, but it felt like it was the right one. I'm grateful for every opportunity that comes my way, but I gotta do me, and I wish them all the best. That's the scoop of why I said no to the collaboration, and you should not feel afraid to say no as well. I hope this gets you thinking about your own values and your own rates as a creator, and especially when it comes to partnerships. And if I could recommend something to you guys, it would be have a range of services and have a range of prices based off of the company that is requesting a collaboration from you. Or if you're requesting someone else for a collaboration and you're pitching yourself to be a UGC creator for them, it's good to have a lot of services and a large range. Let's say you're working with a smaller company and their budget is a lot smaller. okay, I can make that work, but I'm not going to do a full production video for you for this price. You know what I mean? So the quality of my UGC photos and photography, I really hold high. But I do know that in this day and age with advertising on the internet, as a digital advertising specialist myself, I know that videos do better. So a lot of brands and a lot of companies want you to produce videos for them. I get it. But producing a video takes, first of all, time to script, time to set the scene, whatever the case may be, filming, editing. There's a lot of work involved versus setting up the scene and taking a photo. I'm just downplaying it, but obviously there's a lot that it takes to do photography as well. But in comparison to a video does take a lot longer, in my opinion, in my experience. So when it comes to videos, I obviously charge a lot more than I would for a photo. And also my turnaround time and everything for a video is a lot longer. So my recommendation, have a range of prices as well that you're comfortable with. And in scenarios where they have a smaller budget, consider offering them easier services that you can provide, like photos, like short videos. You can decide, it's your standards, it's your brand, it's your own image. But yeah, so I mean, this video is kind of random on my channel, but I did dive a lot into UGC. I would say specifically this year, I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 different UGC partnerships this year. And I'm not trying to brag. I went hard into trying to get UGC stuff for myself and also for extra income. So I'm just trying to say you can do it too. Okay, it's been really fun and it's been really exciting, and obviously every opportunity is a great opportunity. The ones that actually went through are great. I have them listed on my wall here for motivation, and the ones that don't go through are a learning lesson. Yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys because I think a lot of people don't talk about the bad stuff that comes up when it comes to UGC, and sometimes it doesn't work out, and that's totally fine. You can learn from that situation and hopefully they can figure out something that works better for them, or you can move on and work with somebody else. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I feel like I'm talking to my little sisters or something when I'm filming now. But yeah, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this. Leave me a comment down below if you want to see more stuff about UGC, or if you have any questions or whatever the case may be. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye. So that was the offer. Obviously, I use my hands a lot to talk. It's really annoying. Well, I said that too fast. Should I just film this whole thing again? No, we're fine. Okay, sorry.